How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have to take a look at the AMC short squeeze that's going on right now. And basically, I was watching this. I've been watching it all day long. I've been in my chat for the Patreon, and we. So I feel like it's going to be fun just watching this play out through the rest of the day. Hopefully, it continues. I know a lot of people are making a lot of money on AMC right now, so I figured why not live stream? Let's take a look at what's going on right now. So basically, if you haven't been paying attention throughout the day, there are some stocks that are up a decent amount, but really everyone is watching AMC. So you can see the price right here. Obviously, if we take a look at the 1 hour charts, just take a look at that. This is as of let's see. This is today, right? The massive run up here went from about, what was it, 17, 18, $19 yesterday, all the way up, and we hit a high of 29.66. So we hit that number, we got thrown back down to about 26.50, I want to say, recently, but it's just going crazy right now. I have a lot of people asking me, what am I doing? And I want to hear what you guys are doing. So personally, I said this a few days ago. I did a video on the AMC short squeeze, and I talked about how honestly I could see myself doing this, except for the fact that I have to, tell everyone what I'm doing. So the fact that it's such a high risk, thing to invest in, especially if you're talking about options or AM or the shares. I know some people say that's not risky. Some people think that this is definitely going to 100 and they're not going to sell until it hits that mark, or 500. I've even heard 1,000. Thing is, when you have a lot of people that you have to tell what you're doing to, like what you're actually doing, it is a little bit out there to say that you're going to go buy AMC options when it's, severely overvalued from at least a fundamental perspective. Now, of course, I do think there's a short squeeze going on. I think there's a massive battle. Take a look at this. There's no way that you go up 40% in a day with no news unless there's a short squeeze. And we know this. We've seen this over the last couple of days. I mean, just take a look at the chart here. If you look a couple of days back, we were much lower than we are now. We're looking at a $13 AMC, then a $12. This is just a few days ago. So obviously, short squeeze is happening. I think it's pretty obvious. Now, whether this continues or not, that's the question, right? So we have seen a little bit of a correction here, a little bit of a downtrend over the last, it's just like the last 10 minutes, honestly, because it was at 29.76 just as of 2 o'clock my time. Now it's 2:11 my time. So definitely interesting to watch. Now, what do you guys think? Are you guys playing this? And we'll get back to the chart here in a second. We'll look at some articles about some companies and how much they're losing. So some people are saying the short squeeze isn't happening. I'm curious, do you guys think that the short squeeze is happening? Some people think that it's not. Some people think that it's just retail traders that are buying this and pushing up the price. But I think it's definitely squeezing, in my opinion. Now, whether you're saying, oh, now it's not squeezing, right? You could say that, but the thing is, this is as of 10 minutes. We've seen corrections throughout the whole day where it went from $23 down to $21.50 or something like that. So it's happening regularly. The people that I know that are holding on to this aren't worried about a $3 correction or anything. So it says some shorts have been covered. Squeeze will be much higher. Already says, bro, this isn't the short squeeze yet. You don't think it's happened yet? I think it's definitely happened already. Not that it won't continue happening, because more shorts are going to have to cover with this too. And I'm just looking at my phone just so you guys know. Time that it goes up in price, I'm sure there are more people that really want to short it too, right? So it's like a never-ending circle, right? Until people are bored of it and want to sell off their shares and take their profit, which might come if there's some life-changing money on the line. But the thing is, right now, it seems like a lot of people are excited. Now, of course, like I said, the last 10 minutes, it has come down about 10% or so. Thing is, a lot of people are excited about this. So I don't think a lot of people are going to sell off because it corrected 10% or so. It will be interesting to see, though, again, like the next hour. This is not the squeeze, hodl. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And a lot of people are thinking it's not a squeeze. Yeah, I'm not saying that this is the squeeze, right? I'm not saying that this is the big one, but I mean, again, you don't get a 30 to 45% move in a day with no news without a squeeze. So a lot of people are thinking that it's going to go higher still. Yeah, definitely. Some people are saying it's bull trap. Yeah, it's interesting. So let's take a look at what some short sellers are losing right now. So we have this article here, GameStop AMC short sellers lost 754 million after Tuesday's rally. So this is obviously a little bit old because there was another rally yesterday. There was a huge rally. Entertainment lost by data firm. So let's take that. Some red can. Pretty sure really to know there is going to lower over the next 2 hours. Power hour hour up and pick up and pick. I mean, we're talking about 4x. Look at that. Yeah, so it's gonna be tough to know what's happening next. But either way, if you were in it today at the beginning of the day, you made a lot of money. As long as you didn't continue to add towards the top, you made a lot of money. So the sharp price increase can cause short position holders to try to close their positions by buying back shares. Yep. So there's this squeeze going on. I wonder how much they lost yesterday. If they lost 754 million, how much did they lose yesterday? How much did they lose today? It's insane to think about. So back up to 26.3. So we do have some green candles here. I think what we really, right? So that people get back on it and want to keep on buying. And like someone said earlier that I'm toxic or something because I'm covering this. Thing is, I'll cover whatever people want to talk about. Like if this is what people's attention is on, like I want to talk about because I want to shed some light on my thoughts on it. Now, of course, that's why I've said, hey, I'm not buying it just because of the fact that there are enough people that follow exactly what I do. Yes, it's a potential. It's got the potential to make a lot of money, but also I have a responsibility, I feel like, to maybe not risk as much as that, just because, again, I have people that are following me. But I also realize that comes at a risk not doing it too, because, like I said a few days ago, I think they will continue to go up, but that doesn't really do me much good if I'm not investing in it. But look, what do you guys think? What do we have here? Oh, people can't hear anything? Lagging? Man. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I don't know why I was lagging so bad. Probably just too much bandwidth I was taking up there. Can you guys hear me? No, let me know. Okay, sweet. So I think basically I try to load too many things at once, and my computer has a hard time when I'm streaming and I'm loading a bunch of stuff. So yeah, we'll pull up the chart here in a second, but yeah. So what I was saying was basically I feel like I have an obligation to not be super risky because, again, a lot of people follow me. So I realize that there's a risk to not buying stuff like this too, because you lose out. But also, like I said, I don't know if I can promote this kind of trading. Not that I wouldn't like to do it because it is fun. I mean, it's just fun to watch anyways. Someone says you don't make it out. Yep. Yeah, I do have Wi-Fi. I'm moving here soon, and I'm switching over to better Wi-Fi. So I'm buying some really nice Wi-Fi, paying for. I just bought a really nice router too, so hopefully that will help. So yeah, so we have. I don't know if you guys saw that part, but I was showing the article on GameStop and AMC and how much short sellers are losing. 754 million as of just a few days ago. Like Tuesday alone, they lost 754 million. So I'm really curious to see how much they lost today. I'm just gonna pull up the daily on my phone so that way I don't freeze anything. We've gone up 37% today. So how many people are shorting it now? Or started shorting it yesterday after it went up and then it kept on going up. I don't know, but it's crazy to think about how much some of these hedge lose. What are you guys watching today? Are you guys only watching AMC? I'm curious because honestly, I think the whole world is watching AMC right now. I think people moved away from GameStop so that way they could get in on AMC. So I'm gonna pull away here and take a look at what else is up today. We have Conversion Labs, LFMD, a company that I hold, up 8%. Fubo up 4%. GHVI up 3%. Coinbase 1.5%. Palantir up 1%. Then we have STEM that's down. We have a couple other companies that are down, but generally green, I think. Figs also went public today. I don't know if you guys saw that. So Figs is a medical wear company, and it went public today. I have a lot of people that are like a scrubs company. I have a lot of people that work in the medical, like in the medical field around me. So they've been talking about this. They've been super excited about it because it's like the Lululemon of scrubs. So people pay like top dollar for it, and it's up 36%. I know some people that got in on that. Buying more ADA with the AMC money. I like it. A for A. Even a few shares bought by your 132K subscribers could be a big jump. Yeah, I'm just not trying to go out and pump up AMC during this. I mean, I want to see it keep on going, but I'm not gonna say to 132,000 people go buy it. Up 200% with the AMC. Let's go. Nice. So we have some things that are up today. Bitcoin's still at 39. Ethereum at 28. It got rejected around 3,000 today. What's that down? We have ABML down, check down, stem down, IPOE down, but not too much of that red. Everything is really 3% or in the negative, and then we have a lot in the green, like 3 to 10%. And then AMC, which is just up 35%. No big deal. Someone says 1.8 billion loss yesterday. Interesting. Short squeezing illegal? No, it's not. One of the reasons a lot of people think that there is a short squeeze to this magnitude is because the hedge funds are doing something illegal, which is naked shorting. So they're not reporting all the shares that they're shorting, and it shows up or it doesn't show up. So then we think that the short interest is like 25% or something like that, but there are actually a lot more shares that are shorted. So a lot of people think that they're actually doing something illegal, and we're just pushing the price so that they get screwed over a little bit. How much will it go up on Tuesday? Way of knowing. I mean, tomorrow's still open. The market's still open tomorrow. So the question is, how much will it go up today and tomorrow, and then also Tuesday? Because obviously we have the holiday here on Monday in America. Yeah, so yeah, they pay tiny fines. Yep. So they would rather lie about the positions a lot of the time, and then if they get caught, then they do pay the fines. New penny stocks. I haven't been investing in too many penny stocks just because of the current market environment. I've been a little bit more cautious about it. I definitely don't want to. I don't want to overstretch right when we're starting to see some green. I don't want to start buying a lot of riskier assets again because we were in a different market a couple months ago, right? When we were buying these and they were going up so much. So I've just been more cautious of it recently because of the market that we're in. Now, taking a look at AMC here, let's see if I can click this without freezing everything. Let's take a look at the volume here. Okay, so just massive amounts of volume compared to the past. Yeah, just insane how much volume's coming in. Jason says, you feel SYA will go 100x? I'm at 200%. Yeah, I'm not sure. I got in yesterday, so this is a crypto that I talked about yesterday for just a minute, and I'm up 40% on it. Yeah, if Sam can answer the question of how much it will go up on Tuesday, I would be the smartest and richest person on earth. Yeah. If you could just look 3 minutes into the future all the time, you would be a very rich person. Sam, what do you think about BNGO? I am still holding BNGO. Part of the reason why is because I'm up so much on my shares. I don't want to take the tax hit because it's all short-term capital gains still. Yeah, it's still short-term. So I don't want to be taxed at my normal income. I'm just holding it long-term. I'll just let it sit there. I'm not adding a lot more to it though. So it hit 1.2 billion. Wow. Can I do a good look at moon login? Maybe. How long do you see the volume increase will last? I think as long as it's what everyone's pushing. Obviously, I mean that's kind of a cop out answer. I'd say it will push up through the remaining part of the week, or if I'm just guessing, I think the volume will be high today and tomorrow. We're at volume of 524 million right now. I think it will continue to be high through today and tomorrow, but probably start dropping off next week if I had to guess. But I don't want to say something that will piss people off. If you guys think differently, that's fine. What crypto do I buy, or what platform do I buy crypto on? I use Voyager and BlockFi. I think 2 platforms I use, and they are in the description underneath the video. They both pay interest rates, which is why I really like buses too. Go ED halted after 4 to 21, back to 7. Holy cow! What was the news on that, Jerome? What was the news? I'll pull it up here. I'm curious. 1847 Go Decker Inc. Huh. Company offers no reason for surge. I'm not sure why the company would have to explain that. Volume is only 5.4 million. So it's obviously a small company if that's the volume and it went up that much. Or there's just low float or something, I guess. Try to pull up how large this company is though. Yeah, crazy. There's so much opportunity right now. Like just even over the last couple of weeks, right? We've seen massive gains. Like a couple weeks had that massive drop pre-market. Now we actually are seeing AMC run, by the way. Let's go to the 1 minute. Starting to see some green candles here. Starting to see some green. I like it. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. Just a couple weeks ago, we saw massive pre-market that was just terribly red. Like everything was down 10, 15% in growth stocks. And I bought a lot that day and I ended up doing really well. Like I have a lot of stocks that are up 30 to 50% now, just a few days, like a few weeks later. That's a great thing about Webull. I know a lot of people outside the US don't have access to buy pre-market or post-market, and Webull allows you to do that. Some other apps do too, but Webull allows that, and it's so important. Like when you see red of 15% in the morning after we've seen red day after red day after red day, like it's so nice just to pick up shares when it's off, when it's 15% off. Julie, I appreciate the super chat. Check Kinu Inu. They're about to go on CG and CMC. You can go parabolic. Okay, I'll put it down on my phone to take a look at it. Um, I'm guessing it's another meme token, but I'll write it here. Okay. There's a lot of money that's moved over to crypto, like to some of these smaller cryptos from the penny stocks. Like, there's just a lot of people watching them now. Someone says GoED was the trick by hedges to get people out of AMC. Interesting. Yeah, I'm a lot of different things right now to divert attention. Thing is, the community is pretty focused on it. So it's at 27 now. Just a nice 27.30 now. The volume is insane. Like, I have people asking me a lot, like, what would you do if you were in this situation or that situation? I mean the volatility is insane. So if you're someone looking from the outside and you're wondering whether, okay, should I buy, should I not buy? Like, if you want to be part of this movement and you don't care if it falls down like 30, 40%, at least on shares, and you're okay with the risk, I don't think it's a terrible idea to put a little bit in it. Just know it's going to be more for fun than for like long term or anything like that. And the thing is, it has lost steam, so that's something to consider too. If you're looking at options, then you have to take that and even consider more volatility and more losses. But it is interesting to watch still. I mean, if you're someone that already has a lot of gains, someone asks like, what would you do if you were up 150%? I'd honestly take some off the table. Like, I would take out my initial investment or something like that, and then just leave that and check out Celsius, Sam. Yeah, I've heard of Celsius. I have looked into it a little bit, but I haven't put anything on it yet. I'm a 30-year-old in the entertainment industry, and I've held AMC for 2 years and loaded up in January at $4 based on fundamentals. Post-COVID, AMC will have a healthy bounce as a recovery stock. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Well, I'm glad you loaded up, first of all, because obviously you've done really well on that. Let's see what it was. Even before the pandemic, I don't even know what the price was. I'm pulling it up here. Even before the pandemic, though, it was decreasing. Like it is more expensive now than it has been since 2017, I want to say, just looking at the chart here. So the thing is, I'm not sure it's going to ever, like, based on fundamentals, this level. I think this is obviously like an artificial thing where if a lot of people's attention come out of it because the short squeeze is over, the short's covered, there's not as much steam. I think that it will fall back down. I mean, just the fundamentals of the company, it's not worth this much compared to some other companies. In my mind, I'm not trying that, anything can happen short term, but yeah, so definitely, bag drag definitely has it right. It's a movement. Like, don't pretend that this is going to, like, if you put money in this right now, unless it's like a significant amount, don't think it's gonna probably make you rich. I mean, I think that would be the wrong idea. Like, sure, you might get like 100, 200, 300% gain depending on what you throw in there, but to think, I know some people think it's gonna go up to 1,000. Yeah, I wouldn't try to get greedy with it. I would assume, hey, I'm either going to lose a little bit or maybe I'll come out a little bit ahead. Just know, or just have some idea of what you want to do ahead of time, and maybe, again, take some risk off the table if you are up. Again, not trying to get anyone upset with that holds it, because I think it, like I said, I think it is probably going to go up here. Do I own AMC? I have one share, which I've held since the first run. I bought it at $9 during a live stream. Someone paid me and I bought it. They asked me to buy AMC with it, so I bought it and I've held it since then. I have 1,200% gain on my AMC call option. That's awesome. That's an awesome return. I mean, what is that? That would be how many years in an index fund would that take? 30 years, 35 years? And you have to think about the time value of that too, right? Like 30 years in an index fund to get a 10 to 12x, your money's going to be worth less because of inflation too. So you're really looking at a longer time horizon than that probably. Bagdrag says, look at getting wealthy from AMC as a side effect of punishing illegal short selling tactics. All right, let's take a look. Back to AMC. We have some red, a little bit of red, a little bit of green. Stabilizing a little bit just over the last 5 minutes. Consolidating here. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys think this is over? Do you think the steam is taken out of the engine? Do you think it's come to a slow grinding halt here? We did see a correction, technically a crash if you count 20% as a crash, but we'll just call it a correction because it's so fast. Of about what, 15% or so. 15%. Now it's come up a little bit. So but just remember though too, we were here not very long ago. We broke through 27 an hour ago, 50 minutes ago, pumped up, down, back up. So we're in an interesting spot. Someone says that they're shorting AMC now. Yeah, I mean, it's risky. Unless, I mean, you're going to have to, yeah, I don't know. I saw an article, someone saying you should go and short Bitcoin now. And I think about the same way. Like Bitcoin, I think has better fundamentals than AMC, honestly. I mean, you could make an argument that, hey, AMC at least is worth something tangibly and Bitcoin's worth nothing tangibly. But again, cryptos you have to value differently. But someone said that you should go and short it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that seems like one of the riskiest things you could do. They said that they did have limits for it, but still, like, it's just not something that I think most people should be looking at. Yeah, the head can crash the whole market if they want. Okay, so that's something that I think I've actually thought about that. I don't think though that they will crash it just for revenge. Like, I mean, sure, I think there has been times in the past where I thought, okay, maybe they really are trying to like show, hey, we control the market. But I think overall they might crash the market because someone goes under from this, or someone loses so much money that it causes ripple effects. They have to liquidate other positions and stuff like that. That is something that I've thought about. Backtrack says they haven't covered yet. At worst, this is day traders exiting out. Yeah, yeah. Shorting Bitcoin is like trying to stop a train. Agree. Especially because I mean, there are all these negative articles that come out, but look at what all the billionaires are doing. Like Carl Icahn just announced the other day that he wants to buy anywhere between $1 and $1.5 billion worth of crypto, mostly Ethereum and Bitcoin. We have Ray Dalio saying that he's buying it. Like if they're lying and manipulating in interviews, that could just kill their reputation if they're all like colluding on that just to force it up and then short it or something. So I think the fact is so many billionaires are buying it now, and like traditional people, Kevin O'Leary did that a couple months ago. Traditional investors are now buying Bitcoin, and they'll be getting into other cryptocurrencies too. It's just that it takes a long time to get over the hump and start believing in it. So the fact that you have people like Carl Icahn, Ray Dalio, these types of billionaires buying it, it's set up, I think, in a good way. 360, you just bought AMC now. Yeah, it's consolidated a little bit. BTC only away from the 50-week EMA. Shorting is probably risky at this point unless you think the bull cycle is over. Yep. Larry said, should we buy into AMC? I covered this a little bit earlier. If you're buying in AMC, you have to realize the risks. Like, this is not a company you want to hold on to, in my mind, for a year, 5 years. If you're buying it now when it's up 200, 300% over the last week or two, I think you really have to think short term, and you have to be willing to take a 30% loss or the profit too. So I would just make sure that you know when you're going to buy, when you're going to sell, and stuff like that. And we are starting to see a little bit of green here, a little bit of green. Oh, more green. Okay, starting to push up a little bit. So can we break that $30 mark that we got rejected at earlier? 29.76. We didn't quite hit it earlier, but we were close. Now we're starting to push up a little bit from the bottom. More green than red, obviously, over the last 10, 20 minutes. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Do you think we will break through 20, we'll say 30. Do you think we're going to break through it? Yeah, if you're okay with risky swing trades, this is by far and away the best trade of the day right now. Like, it's moving up to 28 right now. Like, if again, you have to be willing to risk it 10, 20% because it can go down like 3 minutes and it can go down that much from 29 to 27. So it went down 7% in a minute. So you have to be willing to take that risk. But yeah, this is the swing trade of the day if you're looking for swing trades. So pretty good day for AMC, obviously. What else do we have going here? What else is happening in the market? Let's see. We have FIGS up 35%. So again, that's a medical company that I talked about earlier. It's consolidating right around that level. We have HIMS pushing up a little bit, 12% up. BCRX up 10%. LFMD up 10%. Virgin Galactic almost to $30. This is nice. I don't have Virgin Galactic anymore. I sold it. I think, was it right after Chamath sold it? But yeah, it's made a nice comeback this week. AMC still around 28. Fubo up 5%. Bitcoin up to 39. Ethereum up 28. Voyager Digital up 3.5%. Workhorse up 3. DMTK up 3. Peloton up over 110 today now. Funko up 26. Planet 13 around 7. Coinbase 246 up 2%. Palantir up to 2250. Okay. AMC is still around this 28 level, just short of it. Here, I can do something else here. So this will look better. 1 second here. I can share my screen, and that way I can still see the questions. Okay, not this one. This is not the one I want. So if you guys want, there is a link down there to Webull in case you want to try it out. It's pretty nice. Also, there is a link. Geez, I keep on clicking the wrong one here. Also, there is a link down there to the Patreon in case you want to see, what I'm buying and selling, and you can talk to other. Some people have been buying AMC over the last couple of days. Okay, I think I can finally get it right this time. Yes, let's go. Okay, just short of 28 now. Just short of 28. Yeah, it's getting close. It's getting close. So if you guys made money on AMC today, let me know in the comments. Okay. What else is going on? What's happening in the crypto market? Let's see. Top news. Okay, AMC still 28. It's at 28 now. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier. Carl Icahn wants to invest $1.5 billion into the market after calling it crypto ridiculous. Bitcoin retests $40,000 as Biden announces $6 trillion budget. That's a thing, right? He's talking about, Biden is talking about $6 trillion budget. I mean, think about all the stimulus plans we had this last year where they were at 2 trillion, 1 trillion, and now he's talking about 6 trillion a year to put us ahead. That's the most since World War II. I'm guessing that's obviously accounting for inflation, I assume, because I don't think we're spending $6 trillion 70 years ago. But yeah, it's just crazy to think about that. $6 trillion budget is huge. So Bitcoin might be a good inflation hedge. I know some people say that it's not a good use, or it's not good against inflation because the last time inflation went up just a couple weeks ago, Bitcoin didn't go up. But there's a lot more going on with Bitcoin right then. I mean, think about it. Could have been a lot worse if we didn't have all that inflation because of all the fear in the market. So let's see. Dink says, how come you haven't had any buy sellers on Patreon recently? Yeah, so I've been very cautious the last 2 weeks because we've seen a lot of green in the market. Like from 2 weeks ago, that Thursday morning, Thursday or Wednesday. 2 weeks ago, we had that massive dip in the morning. I bought a lot then. And since then, we've seen a lot of green. So I've been way more cautious. The thing is, I do buy crypto too. I've still been buying crypto, especially over the last week. And I've been buying that under the crypto tab. So there's a crypto tab, and then there's also a stock tab in the Discord. I don't push out the crypto on Patreon itself in the form of emails, just because I know some people don't like that. So I have the crypto tab in Discord so people can see that. And I do try to tag everyone. Okay, let's see. Some red candles here. Big red candle here. I mean, relatively big, right? It's not anything like this, but basically 27.90 down to 27.40. So $0.50. Still nice to see a little bit of upwards momentum here, here, but upper 27.50, 27.90-ish range. So it is good to see a lot of people making money today, especially after the last couple months where, like, what happened last time, this is what I'm a little bit afraid of too. Last time this happened with AMC and GME, afterwards, that's when all the growth stocks sold off for 2 months. So not that I think that's going to happen, but because there was a lot going on besides just the hedge funds, but like inflation fears and all that stuff. Thing is, they sold off for months. So I am a little bit worried about that, just because I don't want that to happen again for people's sanity. Now, as someone that's buying stocks regularly and happy to buy more, I wouldn't mind. The thing is, once stocks fall or crypto falls, people don't do what they wanted to do. So I put out a poll a couple weeks ago saying, hey, if you could have one thing crash 50%, what would you want it to be? And 60% of the 20,000 people that answered crypto. So how many people actually went out and bought crypto after that? When it did crash, it crashed like literally a few days after I put that out there. And it had been nothing but green before that. Not too many people actually ended up buying it after that. And the people that did were still really worried about it, obviously, which is fair, right? Sometimes you can be buying and still be worried. But yeah, I think not as many people picked it up as they probably thought they would have if it fell 50%, because the fear comes with it too. It's great to say, oh yeah, I wish Ethereum or I wish growth stocks would fall another 50% so I could pick some up. But then once they do, and you're like, I wonder if I should just wait a little bit longer or something. It's hard. What's the best way to transfer tokens like SafeMoon back to USD? I tried, but it's costly to convert one token to another. Yeah, I just use PancakeSwap. It's still kind of expensive, depending on what you're doing and when you're doing it. So the fees often change throughout the day, but uh, like if you're investing in crypto, you probably know too that Ethereum has very high gas fees. Something like BNB, if you're doing something with BNB, it's much lower. It might be like 25 cents worth of BNB fees versus $40, literally $40 to send some kind of cryptocurrency with Ethereum. So it does have a huge price difference between the two of them. Chris says, I just never have enough powder for those days that are super red. Yeah, I understand what you're saying there. I have been considering trimming a couple positions recently, just so that I have more money. The thing is, I do have some SPACs, and this might be a good option, guys, if you are thinking about like, oh, I wish I had more money. Grabbing some really low risk SPACs that you think are undervalued. This is what I did recently, and picking them up under $10. Now it's easy enough to find SPACs that are under $10. And what I did was I loaded up on them when the market kept on falling. I bought some more and bought some more and bought some more. And then with the upside, right? If the market returns, hopefully those come up a little bit. But if the market keeps on falling, then you can sell those and then put them into shares. Now, of course, that's not financial advice. It worked out well for me, but the thing is, I sold when the market was at the bottom. I sold those SPACs and then I put it into stocks. The thing is, those SPACs still haven't really come back, while like TTCF and Palantir have come up like 30% and 50 and 40%. So it's not always going to be perfect though. Okay, so coming back down a little bit. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up staying in this 27 range for a little bit here. Let's zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. Still a lot of green today. It is very different though than what we're seeing here, where it was a little rejection, then it flew up, and then a little rejection, then flew up. It's definitely different right now, and there's some steam that's come out of the sails a little bit, or some steam that's come out of the engine. Is that how you phrase that? I think that's how you phrase that. 1 second, I need to check on something real quick. What do you guys think? Take a guess. What do you think this will be at? By 3:30. So going into the last half hour, and then what do you guys think it will end at for the day? I'm curious. I'm just checking my own market chat to see what people are saying. Yeah, chat's just going crazy today with all these with all this AMC talk. Yeah, most of the people in my chat are buying and they are not going to sell, they say. They're just holding it. The person that has the most money in it from my chat says that he thinks it's going to be 30 to 35 end of day. Now, that was about an hour ago, but it was still charging that at that point. Now it's come down a little bit. People are saying $30 by close of market. Yep. Yeah. So let's see what else is happening in the market, because AMC is still sitting in that 27.30 range, consolidating a little bit of a downtrend. Some red candles here. Got rejected at 28 again. Actually went through 28, but then got back down. Okay. Figs in that 20. That's happening. I mean, I guess I did just look at it a couple minutes ago, so maybe that's why. It is overall I'd say a pretty positive day in the market. I think there's more green than red, at least in the growth sector. Let's take a look at indexes here. Indexes are green too, just slightly. NASDAQ pretty much trading sideways. Dow Jones up a little bit. Yeah, AMC still sitting there. Thoughts on Humble? Humble's one that I'm just holding. I've had more people ask me about it recently. I'm just holding Humble and I'm leaving it. Like I'm not touching it. It's a very small position for me. I haven't stayed up with it really too much. I bought it a long time ago long time ago. It was like back in the fall, and I've just been holding on to it. I was up like 500% at one point, and then obviously it crashed a lot. But again, it's just one that's going to be a 10x or a 0x in 10 years, I think. Let's see. Where's AMC now? Okay, so some green candles. And we should have been live streaming back here. This was fun. I was literally just sitting on the couch watching this, like just talking with people in the Patreon. So much fun. I love seeing people make money. That's great. When something goes up $1, it went up 3% in a minute. Of course, like I said, there's risk. Of course, do your research. Some bigger green candlesticks here, getting up into that $28 range a little bit. Again, see if we get above it, if we get rejected again. Okay, 27.90. Let's go. Let's go. 28.07. Yes. Coming back down a little bit. Calming down. Pushing back up. Okay, so honestly, it feels like we might be getting a little bit of momentum back. Of course, we saw that a little bit, but we tested it, came back down, broke through again. It's feeling like there's a little bit more momentum back in the sales going into power hour here in a couple minutes. A lot of people trying to either lock them in or buy going into power hour. Volume definitely came down a little bit over the last 20 minutes. So we came down a little bit here, but still pretty good. Overall volume for today is 575 million. It's basically it's like 10,000 a second or 100,000 a second right now. Okay. Yeah, it's really trying to push through here. Lone Raven says another green day tomorrow. Let's hope. We've been seeing so much green. It's so nice. Such a relief, right? Like what we've gotten in the last 2 weeks is what we were getting back in February, January. So it's nice to see that again. Just some green for a little bit more than a day or two. It's nice to see like a full week of green essentially. When is Doge going to be listed on Coinbase? Sam, do you own Doge? I own $50 worth. I bought it a long time ago just to try out Voyager, which is a platform that I own stocking. And I have more crypto on it now too, but I just kept I have 100 Doge. So I actually trimmed the position at one point. I was like, I'll just take an even number of 100. So not much at all. But I do think it has potential. Like I know that it was a joke at first, but the fact that Elon Musk is putting so much thought behind it and so much effort into it, I think it does have potential. Yeah, if AMC closed at 30 today, many people would be happy. Agreed. Any hedge funds would be crying too. If I was a hot dog, no, then I'd be gone. January and February were the good old days. Oh, wait, hold on. We have some volume. 28.50. 28.50. Let's go. Let's go. It's running. 28.60. See, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Once you start seeing some green, more people FOMO into it. More people want to short it. More people need to cover it. Yeah. Okay, so we're seeing some big green candlestick here. All right. Wow. Okay. Yeah. They were the good old days. hitting huge swings back to back. Hopefully the summer will be just like that again. Yeah, I mean, that was fun, especially for me, just like making video after video. Sorry, video after video where something goes up 30%, 20%, 15%, stock after stock. Got some humble at 80 cents. Good to see it go up. Yeah, definitely. Power hour coming. Let's go. Oh, man. I feel like I need popcorn or something. What do you guys think? I feel like we should do something fun if it breaks through 29 and 30. I don't know. What should we do? What should we do? Is there anything we can do? Man, I don't know. In the last AMC stream, every donation I threw into AMC. So, I mean, that could be on the board, but I don't want to. That's not very as much for you guys, I feel like, as if we did something else. Yeah, popcorn. Chris says popcorn. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Still hanging in there. Now it's pushing up, pushing up. Okay, come back down. Man, have you ever stared at a computer screen with so much excitement in your life? Probably not. If you own AMC, you're probably staring at this pretty excited, at least. I need to check up on some of my other investments. My one share of AMC won't really matter that much today, but still so much fun. Let's take a look at the news. AMC shares shoot up 40% as Reddit traders double down. AMC shares rise more than 50%. Forget AMC, GameStop. Analyst names 2 new Reddit stocks traders should watch. You're saying forget AMC when it's up 50%? Man. Bank of America analyst. Yeah, right. These analysts are saying this because they want the pressure off AMC. They say on Thursday, Bank of America analyst Jill Carey Hall said AMC and GameStop are flashing sell signals at this point. But there may be 2 new Wall Street bet stocks to look for in the week ahead. Okay, what are these stocks? They have a $10 price target on GameStop, and they don't cover AMC. Okay, starting to see a little bit of a red candle, pushing up a little bit here, though, on the red candle. They say Beyond Meat and BioCryst. Okay, so I've heard some people talk about BioCryst before. Then Beyond Meat. Tattooed Chef, I know some people thought Tattooed Chef was getting a short squeeze, too. So under 28 now on AMC. Just moving into power hour. Not starting off well, but, you know, we've seen 30%, no, 15 or 20% correction in a minute before. So this isn't too much of a move compared to that. Yep. I see that article too about someone saying meme stock short or made the short sellers lose 1.8 billion. Oh man, how bad are they feeling today? How much are they hurting today? Push it up, push it up. Someone says their call options up 1,400%. My call option is up 1,440%. If it breaks 30, hopefully the brokers won't crash. Yeah, hopefully not. We'll see though. It's funny how that works, isn't it? Okay, 28.20. I want to know who is shorting right now. Like who are the hedge funds that are shorting? Is it anyone that we know? Are these the same people that have lost money on them back a couple months ago? How stupid would you feel if you were someone that, or how pissed off would you be if you're someone that went to school for like 8 years, got your master's, and then all of a sudden you have some degenerates that make you lose billions of dollars overnight? That'd be crazy. But they are greedy. They're getting too greedy. That's why it's happening. But Let's see what else. Kramer says investors who are short AMC and GameStop are out of their mind. Agreed. No offense to anyone that is, but I think you're fighting a losing battle right now. There's too much momentum. I don't think there's too much else moving. Like I don't know what the volume of these other growth stocks usually are, but I would assume that most people that are throwing money in the market today are looking at AMC. There is, at least if there's like some kind of traders, because it's not like growth stocks are really down that much from what they were before. They're up significantly. So if you couldn't buy in a couple weeks ago, maybe you're buying in today, but I don't see that as being like a great thing to trade. Everyone wants in on AMC today. Question is, will people be willing to buy it in the upper 28s and upper 29s? That's a question. Are people willing to do it? What do I think will happen Friday? I don't even know if I want to guess. It's hard to tell. Every day it's just been continuing. I bought the call for $100. It's spiked to 1,650 today so far. That's awesome. I know a lot of people that have been taking those gains and throwing them into something else. So just something to consider if you want to throw it in something else. But I know some people just aren't going to sell. So 210 shares at $8. Nice. So about $1,700 now. It's 200, so like $6,000 or something almost. Yeah, it should be over $6,000 or right around there. That's awesome. These days, who even needs a college degree when you can hit 500% returns? Yeah. I mean, the degrees definitely help bring in a little bit more income, at least on average. You don't need a degree to make that extra income, but yeah, definitely definitely a different market environment than 5 years ago. People couldn't rally together 5 years ago and do stuff like this. If SOS gets some of this, man, I'll be rich. I hope for your sake they do then. I still those stocks are down. I mean, some are, but the majority of the ones that I cover are up. Or the majority of the ones that I buy are up. No one liked Bitcoin at 68K. Yeah, I mean the hedgies and some other people, I think, paid some people off to create fear, uncertainty, and doubt to push it down, so they had a better price. Someone says, just joined. Let's get a recap. So short squeeze is happening for everyone that's new that didn't get in at the beginning. We're seeing it consolidate a little bit now, but it has put up a little bit just over the last half hour or so. Still 45 minutes. We saw it go down it got rejected around 30, went back down to 25, been pushing up since then. More green obviously than red, but we are seeing some larger red candles too. But I think the momentum is a little bit stronger than it was obviously a little while ago. It's rallying a little bit from this massive or this large correction here that we had, because this was all within about 10 minutes, all this much, and then it's just been continuing up after that. Kind of a parabolic move before that. A lot of people making a lot of money. That's pretty much the recap. Hedgies lost 1.8 billion yesterday, 700 or 800 billion, or 700 or 800 million the day before. Any idea why an analyst so bearish on BTC going down between, but BTC as of recent showing the opposite? Yeah, I think some of these analysts are paid off, or they're basing it on stuff that they learned in school, or they just don't like crypto in general. I think it'll be very difficult for it to fall to 10,000. I could see like 25, but that would still be hard because we have had so many supports at 30, 31. So it would be difficult. I think it could happen, but I don't think it's likely to happen at this point. I think there are too many people that want to buy in. I think the reason it fell in the first place was people created a sell-off so that they could buy more. That's what the data shows too. A lot of the money that sold was new money that was down, like a lot of paper handers, and then it was bought up by whales. Got free AMC via Webull. Yeah. It's nice to see this actually run. Like for no one to come out and say, hey, we can't support it or anything, like, hey, we have to shut down or we're suspending it for the day or something like that. It's just nice to see the markets do what they do, to see people make a lot of money and have no one interfere with it, like none of the platforms. It's nice to see. What do you guys think, though? Going into the final 50 minutes here. We're not quite to where we were here, but I've not looking at that. I've not taken a look at the A-Knoll token. I don't know what that is actually. Next is BlackBerry to the moon. I don't know. I don't know about that, but maybe. All right, so we have a little bit of a, what is that called? Well, we have a triangle here. Just you can take a look here and here. So I think we're gonna have something interesting happening here in a minute. Is it gonna break up out? Is it gonna break down? Who knows? But you see that little triangle there? That is interesting to see what will happen out of that. 2830. This is like a historic day, and I know this isn't it doesn't seem like it's as exciting as it was when we had. Oh, it's starting to move up. Okay, so it ended up bouncing up after this. It went up to 2840. Now it's coming down a little bit. Thing is, it doesn't seem as crazy as the first time it happened, right? Because there's so much coverage on it. Like so many people were going insane. The apps were not allowing us to trade. Hedge funds were pissed off. Like there's so much on CNBC and everything. It doesn't seem like that, but we're going through something even more parabolic than then, because I think AMC only went up to like 20 then or something like that. Now it's up at 28. Seeing a little bit of a battle here, right? Man, where's my popcorn? Someone says, I don't think this is the squeeze. What's my price target on AMC? Oh, man, I don't know. Price target's so hard. I don't even want to guess. People buying in don't seem to be making too much noise, so that might be why as well. Yeah. If the squeeze isn't being squozen right now, what makes the price go up? Pure hype. It could be people that are saying, hey, we think the squeeze is happening. Ooh, and something's happening now. Getting into the 29s. Okay, so we said something had to break. Something had to happen here because we were at the end of the triangle. I'm not a big TA guy, but, you know, I feel like I'm picking up on some stuff. I guess that makes sense, obviously, though, right? Coming down to a triangle, either has to go up or it has to go down. The question is which one. So it did go up to 2674 or so, or 2874. Now it's come down a little bit, but man. Yeah, I don't even want to. Too hard to guess. Could this be in part because the cinema is opening up and normies buying, thinking it'll be profitable? Maybe. The thing is, you would have to, like, if they're doing that, they aren't looking at the price for the last couple months because they're buying in at the highest price that's been in years. So maybe people are buying, But if they are, they're definitely not even they're not even looking at what's happening with the stock. Because I think you would have to be blind to not notice that it's been up a ton. And maybe people are just buying not knowing that this is happening, but I would find that a little bit hard to believe that's what's really moving it up hundreds of percent. Because there are a lot of reopening plays, but none of them are moving like AMC. Now I'll be like back in 1 second here. I know it's flying up now, but I need to grab a phone cord. Okay, so how long do we want to do this for? How long do we want to watch this? I don't even have a video for today. This is my video, I guess, for the day because I don't have one recorded or anything. But this might have to take us to. We might have to go till 4 here. Let's see. What else? Is there anything else happening in the market? Crypto is staying about the same. Virgin Galactic still running a little bit. So Virgin Galactic is up. It kind of spiked here for a second. It's up to 14% up on the day. Humble's up 11%. Yeah, just an overall good day. Workhorse now up 5%. What else? Okay, so mostly green on the day. Okay, here we go. $29. Okay, can we break through 30? Can we break through it? Someone says, am I holding TPGY after the news? No. I heard that news and it got me out of the stock. I didn't want to bet on whether they're actually going to merge after that. What are my thoughts on the possible crypto winter and how it will affect the exchanges? I think it will be bad for the exchanges. That being said, though, I think there's more adoption than there was before. So we might not see the same crypto winter we've seen in the past. So AMC now 29.19. All right, getting interesting. 29.25. Man, let's go. Let's see. Is anyone else covering this right now? Yeah, Ed, thank you. Thank you. 200 watching, only 80 to like. Smash the like button. Yes, push this out to more people. If you smash the like button, it will be sent to more people, which will mean that more people will see it. More people will want to hear about AMC, want to buy into AMC if you are watching this. And then they will push up the price even more. So if you guys want AMC to keep on running, smash the like button. I appreciate that. Also, if you guys want, you can get some free stocks. You could buy AMC with it. On Webull, you can trade aftermarket or pre-market on AMC or any other stock. So definitely check out that link. Make sure you deposit $100. I've seen a lot of people recently using the link that aren't actually putting $100 on the platform, so you're not getting the free stock. Okay, so big red candlestick here, down to 28.50. Okay, we've seen this before. Pushing up a little bit, 28.70, 28.80. Come on, push it back over 29. Let's go. 29. Get it over 29 again. Man. I'm glad I didn't have any afternoon caffeine. You guys ever have that? I remember doing that for exams, or having that with exams where like normally I have a cup of coffee in the morning, have a cup of coffee in the afternoon, so above 29 now. But before an exam or something like 5-10 years ago, I just couldn't have coffee because I was already like jittery. And that's how I feel right now. No way I could have a cup of coffee right now. I'd be jumping out of my skin, I think. Okay, so come back down a little bit, under 29. Hopefully it doesn't scare off some people moving into the last 40 minutes that just want to close out their positions up 50% or so. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, of course, like if you guys are watching, I want you guys to make as much money as possible. But, overall, I want to see AMC keep on running up. It's so much fun. Where else do you get entertainment like this? Like, I don't know, tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people are watching this right now across the world. They're all looking at this chart. Maybe not on Webull, but somewhere. Bought 1,000 shares at $9. Nice. Nice way of making 20 grand. Okay, so it's at 28.64. Okay. Curious, do you have a stop loss somewhere specific if you do? So yeah, guys, Sam's real name is Samuel. It is. So I only have one share because I bought it a while ago from a donation in the live stream last time the AMC ran. Again, I said this at the beginning. I just feel like because I have so many people that watch what I do, like it would be, I can't think of the right word. It wouldn't be right for me to buy this because so many people would see that I'm buying it and then they buy it at whatever price, even if I said like, don't buy it up at, and then they wouldn't sell it when I sell it. So the thing is, like, I could buy at 20, it would go up to 29. I'd be like, okay, I'm selling it. Then people get that 3 hours later, and then they're like, oh, I'm down 50% now because it fell down to $10 or whatever. You know, I'm just making up numbers here. But if I held a significant portion of it, I would have a stop loss if you actually wanted to sell it, probably around this $27 mark. But if you're up now, you could take some profit and you would come out like a bandit. Like unless you bought in the 10 minutes that's been above, or like the 20 minutes that's been above this mark, you're probably in profit. Seeing a big tick here. Hopefully it can stay up above the 28. 28.12. Okay, come on. Hoping it can stay above. Oh, fell below. Yeah, I do have the responsibility. That's the word. You ever have that sometimes? Man, apparently AMC's taken up too much of my brain power to remember the word responsibility. Okay, so under 28, still falling a little bit. Some red candles. Maybe some people just trying to cause fear in the market. Maybe some people taking profit. Who knows? It's pushing a little bit. Maybe getting above that $28 mark again. It's flirting with the line. Okay, it's pushed over 28. Might see some parabolic moves here. We saw that last time when it broke through 28, pushed right up to 28.70. Who knows though? I mean, we're just looking at a chart full of people buying, so who knows? Okay. How do you know how to read the chart? Just time. I think watching other people do it definitely helps a lot. Some of the terminology just takes a long time to get used to too, like rejection, support, resistance, and stuff like that. I mean, some people don't have a problem with that at all, but I know some people it takes a while. So it's pushing up a little bit. Definitely, let's take a look at the volume here. The volume is picking up a little, just a little bit over the last couple minutes, but not really because we had this volume before. The real volume was 130 to 230. That was some nice volume there. Okay, but let's get back. Take a little bit of move. Now, a little bit of red. Bigger red. Man, this is just so interesting. Okay, coming down a little bit. 28.11. Let me know if you guys own this. And I'm just watching it here on my phone too. If you guys own this, are you gonna sell today? Are you gonna sell tomorrow? Are you not gonna sell? Are you just gonna let it ride out? I know some people that say, "Hey, we are holding on to it for the long term." Not even thinking about selling it yet. Some people. So okay, so we've stayed above. We've stayed mostly above this 28 mark, but we have seen it come down. Okay, so it's coming down now. Push back up over the 28. Okay, it's down to 2770. A little bit more red here. $27.85. $27. Yeah, just staying around there right now. Definitely not a good trend here the last couple minutes, the last 10 minutes or so. But who knows? Like we said, it can come up quick. Never know. 2790. Maybe pushing up over that 28. 2804. Let's go. 2810. Okay, so getting some nice green here. Pushing back up. 2820. All right. Selling Friday at the close. Gotcha. We've sold at 30. Yeah, I don't think it hit 30 though. Selling, I'm just getting in. Yeah, I hear you. You bought way back for $3. Nice. Sokol says he thinks it'll close at 24. I don't know about that. I mean, it could, but you're just in there thinking about how cool a rocket would look behind me. Yeah, that would be interesting. Do I think AMC profit taking will be happening now? Maybe. I mean, maybe like in the last 10 minutes or so, it will either be a massive run or it's hard to tell though. Christian says I'm the only crypto guy you listen to. Nice. Well, I appreciate that. Someone says this is not the squeeze, guys. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people think that it hasn't happened yet. So who knows? All right, 2850. Some nice green candles there. We needed that, but is it the dead cat bounce? That's the question. Right at 2850. So got rejected at 2950 again. That was pretty much testing all-time high for the day. We were up 24 cents higher before that. Pretty much the same. Then saw some massive green or some massive red. So seems like there's definitely resistance there. There's some support here though. I mean, right around this 2750 range, it seems like, but it could obviously break through. Just looking at 10 minutes worth of time here, so impossible to know really what's going to happen. Okay, so we ended that minute a little bit green. That's nice. A little bit red now. I don't know if I've ever looked at the candlesticks for an hour straight. Have I heard that June 2nd is the day that hedge funds are supposed to have to close their short positions? No, I haven't heard that. I'm curious where that is. If you know where that is, let me know. Like if you have a page to that or something. Someone says, how is CLSK? What's the price right now? 1730, not bad. I bought a lot and I bought call options when it hit 14. So that's been nice, but Definitely down since I bought originally. I mean, I bought originally at like 18. Then I added more. Then it fell a good amount. Ooh, nice green candle there right at the end, starting to push up a little bit. 28.70. Can we hit this again? Can we get up here? So based on the trend, we're gonna hit right up in here. Man, a little bit of red. It's hard just to watch it float there so much, but okay. 28.65. I mean, even just over the last hour or so, we came back from when we were down at 25 something. So definitely has some legs still. Still people watching it, people buying it. 28.60. A little bit of red there. Jimmy doing well. Let's take a look. I'll pull it up just on my phone. GameStop. Yeah, GameStop moving a little bit here now at the end of the day. It's only up 4%, but it's up like 3% in the last 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. It's getting some more volume. Volume is so much lower. Oh, but this is shares, so okay. Okay, AMC falling a little bit now. Red candle there. Green candle here. Just back and forth. Okay. Man, 45% up on the day. All right, so hit up here, turn back down. Getting a little bit of a triangle pattern again. We saw this triangle here and it broke out. So hit here, I guess right down here. So maybe we'll see a breakout here or we'll see it turn back to the downside. Either way, people made a lot of money on it today. So it's the triangle is getting tighter here. You can see hit here, came back here, down here, kind of getting to a point in the next couple minutes here. Like I said, I don't usually look at the charts like this, but it is kind of fun. Someone says, when's the next Safe Moon video? Probably next day. Okay, it's getting real tight in here. All right, let's hope for some volume to the green. All right, so instead we're seeing a little bit of red. Seeing a little bit of red here. Maybe if we zoom out. Yeah, everything's happening right in here. So if it comes back up, we'll just see this get even tighter here. The triangle get even tighter. Yep, so it's coming back up a little bit. Oh man, okay, falling down. A lot of people think that the squeeze hasn't happened yet. Someone says 80 likes still. That's bad karma. Yeah. Please hit the like button. I appreciate it. Ed, there might be more than 80 likes. Sometimes if you don't reload the page, it doesn't show more likes. So who knows? But Ed, I do appreciate you guys, you saying that. Yes, please hit the like button. Send this out to more people. Okay, seeing some red. Down a little bit over the last hour or so. I mean, these were just massive moves. Now we're seeing less volume. Okay, so we're really getting to the edge of this triangle. Like it's pretty much in the next 2 minutes is the edge, the end of it. So starting to see a little bit of green. I'd say this is the end. This is the last minute of this little triangle here. Let's hope it breaks out like it did last time. Who knows if it will or not, but I mean, we're in the final 25 minutes. Let's see. Do you guys have any questions? What are you guys saying? I gently press the like button in a good way. I appreciate that. Thank you. Will the AMC short squeeze crash the market? I hope not. Who knows? All you need is a tweet from Elon. Yeah. If Elon said, hey, buy AMC, or he just sent a picture of a movie theater or something, that would be huge. Let's get to 50. Yeah, let's hope. If they're over leveraged, won't it crash the market? Yeah, I mean it could, right? So they could have to liquidate positions for that. So I hope that's not going to happen. Am I in California? No, I'm not. I'm in Michigan. But would I support Meet Kevin? Yes, I would. I like Meet Kevin a lot. Honestly, if I didn't have this live stream on, I'd be getting ready for his live stream or watching it or whatever. I really like him. I really like his stuff. I think he's a genius. Like the level of the level that he's on is crazy. And the amount of like energy that he has is boundless. Like I feel like I have a good amount of energy because I mean I can make like a good amount of videos. I can stay up if I'm motivated and stuff like that. I'm generally not too tired. Oh, seeing a little bit of a push, a little bit of green here. But Meet Kevin's on a different level. Come on, break out. Just break out. Just come up in here. Just break out a little bit. Okay, starting to push up a little bit. Come back down. Okay. $28.30. Man. All right. Hmm. 28.35. It's really stayed in this range. It's been bound for a while here. Like about 40 minutes just staying right in here with the exception of a couple minutes here. It's really consolidated. I mean, really consolidated as in like for 40 minutes, but with the kind of volume we're seeing, it is kind of surprising. Two heavyweights just going at it. Virgin Galactic moving up to $31. So for reference, let's see what this was at yesterday or a few days ago. Is at 20. What is this? It was down a lot. It was at like $20 a few days ago. Like a week ago. All right, so still in that 28.40 range. Let's see what else is going on. Man, volume is falling. Volume's falling a little bit. Starting to see a little bit of a green there, and it goes away. I mean, even if it stays here, can you be mad with a 45% day? I don't think so. Up to 28.45. Okay, a little bit of green here. A little bit of a push. Let's go. 28.60. Come on, keep going. 28.50 again. All right, final 20 minutes. Meet Kevin doesn't start for 7 more minutes, so we are good here for a little bit longer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, smash the like button, everyone. Yeah, his setup is nuts. Yeah, I totally agree. Kevin has like a couple $100,000 studio, I think. He has $2,000 doors or 20, like $14,000 doors or whatever it is. Jimmy's 260 now. Ooh, AMC down. Breaking to the downside, under 28. All of a sudden, okay, is this artificial? Is it people taking profits? It seems almost coordinated a little bit because it happened in the last 5 seconds, 20 minutes before the bell. So it seems like maybe a bot or something, or maybe it just happened. Who knows whether it's coordinated or whether it is just happenstance, but it literally happened just like that. Fell $1. And coming back up GME is going. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe people are moving over to GME. Let's see. How much is GME up? GameStop's up 6% now. And maybe it's people moving away to go over to GameStop, but yeah, we're at 27.30 now for AMC. I mean, it'd be nice if we could keep attention on one instead of both. And 27 now. $27. Still staying here. There's a lot of volume there. It's the most we've seen in like 15 minutes since the last red candle here. Now down to 27. Man. Just like that. Felt pretty hard. 27.60, 27.50. Man, I wonder if this is, I really wonder if this is artificial or not. Looks like a lot of movement all of a sudden. Now, we did see this before. We saw it fall like this before just a little while ago, a couple hours ago, right? So we saw it here, even a bigger candle, really large candle here, from basically 29 down to 27 in 1 minute. Now that is larger than we're seeing now, but we're still seeing some bad red now. Just not what you want to see. The volume is so far up, it's into the candle itself. I don't even think I can't zoom out enough. It won't let me. But we're starting to see it move up. All right. Down to 26.40, up to 26.90. That was a quick drop though, man. 27. All right. Reject it at 27. Trying to push through. Okay, over 27 now. Alfred to AMC. Why do we fall? AMC to pick ourselves back up. Indeed. We're just falling to get people to want to short it again so that we can screw them over and push it higher. We should have a buzzer and confetti when it hits 30. Yeah. What do I expect after hours? Man, it's so hard to tell. Usually when you see a stock go up this much throughout the day, after hours, it falls. But I don't know if we'll see it with AMC. Like after hours yesterday, AMC was up, I think 3 or 4%. Yeah, I'm trying to decide how long do we want to do this? Do we want to do this um through when the bell closes? I'll have to get moving after that. Palantir's moving pretty well. Palantir, I see Conversion Labs. Where's Palantir on here? Palantir up 2%. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm looking at the last 1 week. I need to get out of that. I need to get to the 1 day. Yeah, 2%. It's up 2% so far. Let's see what else is moving nicely. Virgin Galactic still up 50%. LFMD pretty much a straight line all day, up 11. Fubo making some nice moves. GameStop moving up, obviously. Voyager moving up 5% throughout the day. They have a piece of news. What is this? AMC still staying about the same. Okay, what's the news for Voyager? They talk earnings, crypto volatility, products on Power Hour. Oh, that was yesterday. Okay. All right, so a little bit of a move to the downside here, under 27 again. I just hope we don't hit this support line again. Hopefully we don't see that. Okay, still staying under 27. Palantir is for HODL. Yeah, HODL. Do you guys say HODL or HODL? Either way. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm holding it. Bro, it's 15 minutes. Yeah, I know. The thing is, I do have somewhere that I have to be afterwards, so I'll probably stick around through the last 15 minutes. I'm the only crypto guy without a gamer chair. Yeah, I know. I have like a big leather chair. I've just had it forever. I had it in college even, when I had my own apartment. So I've just kept it. Can I pop a line from 27? Man, 60, 26.40. All right, let me know. Do you guys think it's people taking profits, or do you think it's people manipulating it or shorting it or something like that? What do you think it is? What's causing these massive red candles last? It's only 6 or 7 minutes. From 28.50 to 26.30 in 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll zoom out so you guys can see. So we had some support here around 25.75 or so. Another one here. We've seen a couple times here around 26.14. Well, one time and then a little bit over here too. But I think who knows with this? Like anything can happen. Everything is happening. Down to 26. So we're gonna hit this 25 number again. We hit 25.18 last time. All right, down to 26.70 or 25.70, moving up a little bit. Still up 31% of the day, but definitely come down a good amount. 25.50, 25.70. Profit taking end of day. Yeah, it definitely could be. Yeah, everyone's saying profit taking. Let's come back down. Which stock do you hold the longest for long term? I'm holding Tattooed Chef for long term, Palantir, CLSK. I don't want to say I'm gonna be long term. I mean, I've held it for months. I still plan on holding it, but if there is a crypto winter, it will probably get hit pretty hard. Let's see what kind of indicators we can throw on here. So look at the volume. What else? I don't ever throw indicators on here on Webull. I honestly don't look at too many indicators in general. I mean, like I look at the 200-day moving average, 50-day moving average, stuff like that, but RSI is down here now. So now we have volume, price, and RSI. And we're up at 73 now, falling down a bit. So we are seeing it come up a little bit. We hit that 25.21 mark again, 25.18 over here. So some support there at least. It seems like a couple times hitting it. Okay, we push back over 26. 26.30. All right. Ooh, starting to move a little bit. 26. Well, I was looking at my own mouse. 26.50. Okay. Moving up a little bit. Let's see what GME is doing. GME. It came down a little bit. It was up 8%. Now it's up 5%. 26.40. Crypto coming down a little bit. Not too much, though. It's pretty much sideways the last day. Bitcoin, Ethereum, both up and down less than 1%. AMC pushing up a little bit. I'll zoom in here so you guys can see better. 26.30. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there is some profit taking. I mean, everyone's up 33% if they bought before today. Some of these options, too, I'm just looking at them, up 300%, 200%. Yeah, some people are just up a lot right now. $26.14. $26. Ooh, under 26 again. Okay, a little bit over 26 now. Okay, what else? What else? Over 26. Kind of flirting with this here. Kind of a descending triangle, right? Okay, under 26 now. $25.70. $25.50. Okay, so it's fallen down. Definitely. Some people I know don't think that the short squeeze has happened yet. Some people think it's definitely happened. 25.85. 25.90. We break back over that 26 mark. $25.90. I could buy at $24.50 after hours. That was not me saying that. That was NASCAR all out saying that. The floor is lava. True. Okay, broke over 26, 26.10. Let's go. Okay, final 6 minutes here. 26.10. Man, keeps on making noise. 26.10. 26.20. Okay, can we see some volume? Can we see some volume here? 26.25. 26.30. Okay, 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. It's gonna be interesting what happens here. Again, not a great pattern here, but again, people are up a lot throughout the day. All right, what else? Again, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate that. Also, if you want to check out the link down below to Webull, you can definitely check that out. Get some free money. Check out the platform, and you can get charts just like this. Kind of nice. Also, there is a link down there in case you want to join the Patreon. You can join in, get in on some of the fun, see what I'm doing every day, stuff like that. Christian says, I have a feeling that Sam drives a really nice Audi. No, I don't. I drive a nice 2016 Camry. Blue Camry. It was such a deal. Couldn't pass it up. It's probably worth more now than when I bought it 2 years ago because of the fact that cars are worth so much now. I don't know. Maybe not, but I need some blue light glasses. Why? Just because I look at my screen all day? Probably, yeah. Yeah, exit out of chat and smash that like button. Thank you, Chris. Okay. Man, really just sitting in this $26 range. Just wants to sit there for the last couple minutes. Okay, what else do we have here? Again, Conversion Labs up a good amount today. Fubo up a good amount. GHVI up again 4%. BNGO up 3%. Palantir up 2.5%. Coinbase 2.5%. Coinbase almost hitting that 250 mark again, which is nice to see. Because it's like 215 one day. STEM down, PaySafe down, Tattooed Chef down. Okay, final 3 minutes here. How are we going to end the day? So let's zoom out here. Let's take a look at it. We'll look at like the 5-minute charts here. Massive volume went from 27 up to 29, 29 back to 27, up a little bit, then fell down, came back up, fell down. So on the 5-minute, we are seeing our first green candle here. Let's look at the 10-minute. Yeah, just a lot of green there. 1 hour chart. This is the first red 1 hour that we've had. It would have been so nice if we had gone into the final hour with green. Like another 32 right here. It would have been nice. Now we are at 26.10, 2.5 minutes before close. Okay. Let's see what else is doing well. Figs still up 35%. Virgin Galactic up 15%. Hims up 12%. Humble. Lordstown Motors up 10%. Not bad. TTOO up 6%. Sends up 5%. Yeah, so again, overall good day in the market. Index is all up. NASDAQ up the least. Dow up the most. And looks like AMC might be finishing up here above 26. We'll see. Next minute and a half. It's really kind of stabilized here a little bit. So it has come down about $3.50 from its high. But overall, I mean, still killer day. Killer day. 26.15. I need a Porsche or something. No, I don't need a Porsche. I don't want to pay for that. You know how much that could be in the stock market or in crypto? Crypto mostly consolidating the last few days. Stocks start to slowly recover. Yeah, I don't know if there's a rotation happening again necessarily. I think there are a lot of people that were afraid after the last couple of weeks, right? With all that FUD, all the fear of missing, or all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I think that was something that people were worried about. Okay, final minute. It's pushing up. It's pushing up $1. That's nice to see. 2660, 2670. Let's go. All right. Looks like this might be where it ends up, unless we get some big ones in the last couple seconds. 26. We'll end the day at 2675. Looks like 2673. Well, awesome day overall. Can't complain with a 36% up day. Some of the options up way more. Looks like it is moving a little bit up in the aftermarket. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys watching. Probably end it here. I have a friends reunion party or whatever the friends thing that's happening tonight is. I have that. And I need to get dressed. I need to shave a goatee so I can be Chandler. But appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for everyone here. And hopefully it keeps on going. I'd love to see it, go up to 30 here in the next few days or the next day. Who knows what will happen tomorrow. But appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button. Check out those links down below if you want some free money. It does help out the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.